Right, folks, it's been a while since we had a look around the garden and see where I was. Just don't seem to have enough time to sort it. But yeah, the carrots were a fail. We had the beetroot, we had the potatoes in there. The only difference between the bags and the tubs were that the bags are a bit moister, a bit easier because they're in contact with the soil. Whereas what I could really probably do is bury the buckets just below the line on the bottom. We've got a little, probably an inch line, so you could bury them in, and that would help with that as well. So not really a good comparison. All the carrots in there split bar. You remember the two that sowed come a bit later? They're, they all forked, sorry, they didn't split, they all forked. And the two that were later on didn't for some reason. But I think it's a bit too rich in there, but next year it should be alright, so we'll try again. We had peas and lettuce and stuff in here. The onions were chucked out. We had some red cabbage in here, they all burst unfortunately. With the rain, I filled that blue barrel in one day with rain, so you can imagine. So they all burst. The giant cabbage I took to Clipston show, and it weighed 11.5 kilo, 25.5 pound. And we've ripped all the strawberries out that was in the bottomless pots that were raised up to hang the fruit. Most of them run, to be honest. I had a couple of plants that were good producers, but these were by far the best. So as you can see, we've got some trays and we're collecting the runners, but I don't think I'm going to put them in that bed no more. I've got a bit of gutter in there that's a bit longer, so a bit deeper, sorry. It's probably about that deep, so I might put them in there, to be honest. The red sunflower was the random one that we left, and I took one of those flowers, one of the carrots that didn't fork, to Clipston along with a maisie tomato. I got 4th place, so I got a nice goodie bag with climbing French beans. Got some carrots, these are the tomatoes I moved away, pardon me, sorry, and turnips, and over it, pardon me, sorry, over here we have a random sweet pea, so I've left it. And a random carrot, so pretty mad. The rhubarb I ripped right down to nothing. Hopefully we'll get a few sticks for heavy rhubarb for the Malvern show. I mean, it don't matter about condition as long as it's well, obviously it does, it's got to be in good condition, but we've got a few nice long stalks in there and a couple of big ones just growing. So all I'll be doing is take the 3 biggest ones out of that. And the raspberries are produced really well. This was a vanilla ice sunflower. They're like a pale yellow colour. So yeah, we got a random carrot. The leeks are doing alright in that bed. Where we planted them, they seem alright. And this is one of the muhly radishes that planted. Looks like an octopus. If you look, the roots come, that's a root that comes up and down, and that's a root. So it'll be interesting to get that one out. Yeah, like I say, there weren't much differences in the crop of the taters, and we've got another three in there that's ready to harvest. This one here is a condor potato, just for the shadows, and the tomatoes have got blossom end rot. So we've got 2 tomatoes left. Send the chilli bush right down. I think this is probably the longest one, but it's just starting to turn, so I don't think it'll get any longer. But well, it's close. We've got one at home as well. Well, I've got 2 plants at home, sorry, but I've got one that looks alright. These carrots with the heat wave just killed them and wrote them off. Luckily a little bit of water and that, and they've come back this green growth, and it's not so bad, that's still growing. So be interesting to see when that comes out. The parsnip, I've only got 2 left, that one in there, that doesn't seem too bad. Like I said, these were the tomatoes, I ain't got it, but that's just a single bloom. So yeah, raspberries, wildflowers are alright, some zinnias, cornflowers, snapdragons, and some African marigolds, and we had some pansies. So yeah, like I say, that rhubarb does look quite good and thick. So there's a few nice long bits in there. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I'll bring into here. We had 3 giant cucumbers in here, and now I've just got the one. It's not very big, I think it's about 25 inch, but it's not for long, it's for a heavy one anyway. Yeah, the other 2 got disease, and this has got the disease as well. The red ants have been eating what's on it. Look, they're all over the leaves, but they're not, it's done. And this is the last tomato I've got that's big, but that was just a single bloom. Yeah, so like that, I need to pull that a little bit back, let that do its thing. So we do have another greenhouse, and that got trimmed down, covered it. So the greenhouse will be probably going somewhere here, and I've got to pick some glass up for it, which I managed to get hold of. The frame cost me £10, and like I say, the glass is free, and I should have enough to do the lot. So while we're here, apologies if there's any wind. Like I say, that's where the big cabbage was, so I just need to remove that now, get the manure on there, and get sorted. Yeah, that's the marrow. This is another radish, which is a bit taller. It's got 3 nice chunky roots going down into there, like corkscrewing. So it'll be good to see what that looks like. Like I say, we've lost the giant parsnip here. This one's split. Got the Sweden Kohlrabi in here. Just stick it under. Yeah, that's the Swede. Like I say, the Kohlrabi's in there with some pups on. It's quite a tall thing, so I didn't bother getting the weight of the one I took from the bag when I took to Clipston, because I knew it weren't big and this one was bigger. So I'll see what the weight is on that. The long roots, I looked the other day and a bit at the bottom weren't wet for some reason, and some compost has fell out of one. It's in the beetroot, but there's not a lot from what slid out. I don't think the roots are going to get anywhere near there. They're 6 metre long, so we shall see. Give me a quick look at these. Like I say, they're miles behind Duncan. I mean, the radish looks alright and the carrot, but the beetroot and thingy, not too sure of. But we'll leave them and see to come back up. The timer, I'm just doing it as and when I want now. So yeah, I've got some temporary guttering on this, and I collected, like I say, a full rain barrel one day, so I siphoned some into that one, just so we've got some room, and I'm using that at the minute. The other barrel over there I've had to top up, unfortunately, with the tap, so at the minute I'm just using that, but I will be using that as well. So yeah, last but not least, this beautiful big Mara. I'm quite intrigued to see where it weighs, to be honest. Never grown one, so anything. It's all they're all personal best for me this year. and try and get bigger next year and beat those. So that's what it's about for me, seeing what I can do and if I can beat it. And like I say, obviously if I get any places, it'd be nice. So cheers folks for watching. Like I say, it was just a quick one. We have got the greenhouse at home. I've got 2 chilli plants in it, another cucumber which I don't know, it's no good, and some condor potatoes. So we've got 4 bags empty for the show. So we'll see. The ones at home, the foliage is ridiculous. Then we keep pulling the flowers off, and so we'll see what's in them. Probably not a lot, but if there's not a lot, we'll get some seed potatoes for next year from it, and we'll save those. So yeah, cheers for watching folks, and we will be back. Obviously I'll show you the long roots and the harvest for the Malvern show. The long roots I will get out on the Monday before it, so it's next Thursday. So we'll get that sorted. Get the long roots out, I'll obviously film them, show you those after. But we'll see how we get on, if we get them out. I don't know, and if they've grown, we'll see. So cheers for watching folks, and like I say, we'll all have a good harvest video and a good video around Malvern hopefully. So thank you.